between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Stream up, bro. Got the Grey Bulls. You play indoors?
The NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. On first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. That one drops incomplete.
Yeah, they end the fucking back throw every play.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's
incomplete,
but there is
damn, block some fucking body, yo.
Big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruin that series of downs for them.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Vega on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Sanders. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
3-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
Incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to the offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
26-yard
But that boy's a gangster.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Come on, birds. Let's go. What are we going to do? Shit.
Excitement area.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running my mouth on the phone. Gave up a bullshit touchdown.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Sanders.
I'm tired of that
At about the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
God, you better not have dropped that shit, man.
Touchdown.
Let's go.
Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones.
Put that bitch on the carpet one time, Ronald Jones.
Stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down.
Reaching the 45-yard line.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Hey, who was that? Yo.
That's caught left sideline.
What the fuck?
He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra
that shit up.
tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
Only 4 yards?
Right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Carry for Sanders. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Miles Sanders.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down.
That's a badass pass, dude. He throws.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st down, Philadelphia.
I hate doing this shit. Like, damn.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the
that was obvious. That was too obvious.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw.
Where the fuck you put, yo, a holding, yo, a face mask? I'm about to say, where to put that bitch on a nose, Hurts?
Tacked on for good measure. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs.
Oh my God, that shit lagged like a motherfucker, man.
And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Eagles 21, Buccaneers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
You don't be on the field in this joint like.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw, it's complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Yeah, Maddox, we needed that. Come on, offense. We need a little fucking cushion.
Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
I fucking hate him, man.
At the 47-yard line.
He just get off every fucking play. Like.
Stuff that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
We just wanted him to use a timeout, but we got more.
The first of their timeouts. As the clock
You slinging this bitch, Hurts. You slinging it.
In the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. His short throw.
Face mask.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
They're wide open. Just let him run it. Fuck it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
I'd have been nasty if he would have took that shit.
Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Gun now on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play.
Where are you going at? I'm up to like, where are you going? Let's go, man. I'm pulling up for no fucking field goals.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. We do know there's some risk takers out there. They may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
God, this Madden, you can't. I ain't crazy. You can have the stats. Fuck that. Man. Let's go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Come on, Birds.
NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. The throw to the middle, taken in. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
You still ain't got no fucking pass rush, though, man. You still ain't got no pass rush.
First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Sanders toss left side.
I'm on 44.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I ain't want him to get that far out, man. That was dangerous as shit.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs.
I didn't want you to get that far out.
You can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yo!
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's that bullshit.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth,
that's that bullshit, man.
Why
is it way over there?
Want to play mistake-free football? Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones.
Why the fuck was that shit all the way over there?
4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run forward Jones. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones down to the 6-yard line.
What the fuck was that?
6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Yeah, come on, y'all.
Mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with a big back for it, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Yeah. Fuck it, we ain't calling timeout.
His guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll go again with Sanders.
I liked it too much, John Madden. I knew I should have took it to the 4th. I liked it too much.
Good for 10 yards. And it'll give
We need some fucking points here.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Let this shit
So
go.
that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert. His time
It's a running play.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
That's a fucking 3-4.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Yeah.
At the 35.
It's unnecessary. Highly unnecessary.
These situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
I ain't taking the
And they
bait.
toss that wide to Sanders. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Come on, like, yo. You took 4 fucking steps.
They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity.
Like, come on.
Because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding them to a short gain.
He'll fire it deep for Reagan.
Fuck yeah.
Inside the 20. A first down and
He was wide open for a touchdown.
29 yards. Big hook up there.
Let's work on this clock.
On third down, the connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was a week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
There's the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And it's third down.
Sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
At the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they will take a knee here. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 42, Buccaneers 21.
This is Dev B Music.